Right, welcome back to the session. In this video, I'm going to discuss about formation of images by concave mirror. Okay, so look at the first diagram here. This is the concave mirror, and here the object is placed exactly at infinity distance. The position of the object is at infinite. Now I'm taking 2 points, one is point A and the other one is point B. Suppose when a ray of light which is parallel to the principal axis, after striking the surface of the concave mirror, the reflected ray is passing through the focus. Now the second ray of light which starts from point B, this is also parallel to the principal axis. After striking the surface, the reflected ray again passing through the focus. If you look at carefully, these two reflected rays are meeting exactly at point focus, correct or not? So that is the image of this infinite object. Okay, so the position of the image is at focus. What is the nature of the image? Yes, the nature of the image is real and inverted, extremely diminished and point sized. Okay, now coming to the second diagram. So this is the second diagram. Look at here, the position of the object is beyond the sea. Okay, now I'm taking rules for ray diagram here. That means the first ray of light which is parallel to the principal axis, after striking the surface of the concave mirror, the reflected ray which is directly passing through the focus. Yes, now the second ray of light which starts from the object which is directly incident at the pole, after reflection, the reflected ray is passing through like this. Okay, if you look at carefully, one second, these two reflected rays, so this is first reflected ray and this is second reflected ray, correct or not? So these two reflected rays coincide exactly at this location, correct or not? So here, so if you connect a line from there to principal axis, so this is the image of this object. Okay, so here position of the object is between focus and center of curvature. Okay, what is the nature of the image? Nature of the image is real and inverted. Okay, now coming to the third case. So this is third case. So look at the diagram carefully. The position of the object is exactly at the center of curvature. Okay, now I'm taking the rules. When a ray of light parallel to the principal axis, after striking the surface of the concave mirror, after reflection, the reflected ray is passing through the focus. Okay, now the second diagram is, second ray is, it starts from object which is directly incident at the pole. After striking the surface of the pole, it reflects and moves like this. Okay, so these two reflected rays coincide exactly at this location. If we connect a line from principal axis to that point, this line will give the image of this object. Okay, so here position of the image is where? Position of the image is at the center of curvature only. Exactly the position of the object only it forms, but real and inverted. Okay, now the nature of the image is real, inverted and same size. That means if object size is 10 centimeter, therefore image size also same 10 centimeter. Okay, just second, I will go for next slide. Yes, thank you. Now look at the fourth rule. So this is the fourth diagram. So here the object is located exactly between center of curvature and pole. So this is the object, right? So now I'm taking the rules. When a ray of light parallel to the principal axis, after reflection, the reflected ray directly passing through the focus. So this is the first ray diagram. Okay, now I'm taking second ray, that is it starts from object which is directly incident at the pole. After reflection, the reflected ray is moving like this. Okay, so these two reflected rays coincide exactly at this location. If we connect a line from principal axis to that point, that is the image of this object. Okay, so look at here point. Position of the image is exactly beyond the center of curvature. So this is a center of curvature. The position of the image is exactly beyond the center of curvature. Okay, what is the nature? Nature of the image is real and inverted, bigger than the object. That means if object size is 10 centimeter, the formation of image is maybe 15 centimeter or 20 centimeter or 25 centimeter, whatever it is, but bigger than the object. Please remember this point. Okay, now coming to the fifth case, look at the diagram. Here already I drawn the diagram. Here, the position of the object is exactly at the focus. So this is the object position. Okay. So the first rule, when a ray of light parallel to the principal axis, after reflection, the reflected ray is passing through the focus. Okay. Now the second rule is, when a ray of light appears to incident at the center of curvature, after reflection, the reflected ray retraces its same path. So here, two reflected rays are moving parallel to each other. That means the formation of images may be somewhere at very long distance, maybe at infinite distance. Okay, so that's why I mentioned here the point is position of the image is at infinity. What is the nature of the image? Here also, nature of the image is extremely magnified. Okay, now coming to the last case, rule number 6. So here, position of the object is exactly between pole and focus. Okay, so this is the focus and this is the pole. Position of the object is exactly between pole and focus. The first rule is, when a ray of light parallel to the principal axis, after reflection, the reflected ray passing through the focus. So once again, passing through the focus. So this is the first reflected ray. Okay. Now the second rule is, when a ray of light which is directly incident at the pole, after reflection, the reflected ray will move like this. Okay, so these two reflected rays are deviating in different directions. This is not at all coincident, right? But if we draw an imaginary line right side like this, okay, so these imaginary lines coincide exactly at this location. If we connect a line from that particular point to principal axis, so this is the image of this object. Okay, so here position of the image is behind the mirror. So this is the position of the image. What is the nature of the image? Nature of the image is virtual and erect. Okay, I hope you understand. Please subscribe my channel Physics Hunt 3. Okay, thank you so much.